We're gonna make our homemade marshmallow fondant today. And making your fondant is really easy. It's a lot cheaper than buying a lot of the pre-made fondant, and it also tastes a lot better. And it's only 3 ingredients. It is a 16-ounce bag of Kraft marshmallows, and then 2 pounds of C&H powdered sugar. I do want to make a note that you do want to make sure that you buy the Kraft brand and also the C&H powdered brand rather than the store brands. It's just a lot better for fondant. And then our third ingredient is water. So let's go ahead and get started. The first step is you're going to put the 1 pound bag of marshmallows in a large glass bowl. To that, you're going to add 2 tablespoons of water. So what we're going to do is put this in the microwave, start at 30 seconds, and then take it out and stir it. What we want to do is get our marshmallows fully melted. So this is our first time taking it out, and it's going to take at least 2 to 3 times, but you do want to make sure that you do mix every 30-second interval. So I'll probably end up microwaving it another 2 times, 30 seconds a piece. Alright, we are actually finished. The marshmallows are fully melted, so want to give it a good stir. So this next part is going to get really sticky and really messy. So what you want to have is definitely put an apron on, and I am using a non-stick cake mat. Alright, so at this point you want to make sure you have some shortening. You will need to put shortening on your hands, not yet, not quite yet. So we're going to start with a box and a half, that's 1.5 pounds of the powdered sugar. I'm going to try to mix it in. And it's okay while you're mixing because it's really full if everything falls to the side, because eventually what we're going to do is put this onto the mat and start kneading it. But before we do so, I just wanted to mix it to get as much incorporated as I can. So that's a box. So I'm going to put another half box. So what you want to do is grease either your cake wheel or whatever surface you're using with some Crisco because this is going to be extremely sticky. Okay, and so after you've greased your surface, then you want to grease your hands. Take the mixture and pretty much pour it onto the surface. This is where the nice Criscoed hands come in handy. Even though you have Crisco on your hands, it's still going to get stuck. So this is going to be messy. So at this point, let me get some more Crisco. I actually put some on the cap so you don't have to put your fingers back in there. More Crisco, and for the next about 8 minutes, what we're going to do is just knead the the sugar into the marshmallows until it's fully incorporated. And once the original mixture has been incorporated, then you're going to add the remaining half box of powdered sugar into the mixture. So I'm not yet quite there. So I've been kneading this for close to 8 minutes, 8 to 10 minutes. And during that time, it gets just dry. So you want to have some water just to add. I've added about almost 2 tablespoons of water from when I initially started mixing it in. And you only want to add about half a tablespoon at a time. So as I worked the fondant, my surface is no longer sticky, and it's actually a very nice texture of fondant. So probably I'm just going to knead this just a little bit more. I'm pretty much done. Alright. I would say that's good enough. So what you want to do is, I usually make this fondant at least 24 hours before I'm going to cover a cake. I wouldn't use this immediately. What you do is, again, grease your hands with Crisco, and you want to generously grease the entire ball of fondant with Crisco. It's nice and glossy. Okay, so we're going to let this rest for, again, for me, just 24 hours because it's easy just to make it the day before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take some saran wrap and tightly cover my ball of fondant in saran wrap, and then get a big Ziploc bag and put that in, put the ball in. And then when I come to use it later, what I'll do is, it's going to be extremely hard. So you want to microwave it for 15 seconds. That's going to help it get more pliable, and then you're going to go ahead and start kneading your fondant, working it as you need to. And this yields 48 ounces of fondant, which is going to cover most of the cakes that you're going to do. For instance, if you do an 8-inch cake, you need about 24 ounces. 8-inch square takes 36. So since we have 48, which is 3 pounds, you'll have plenty to cover your cake and also for any decorations you may have. And go ahead and try it. It's very easy, and you'll find that you'll enjoy the taste a lot more than some of the pre-made products that are out there. Enjoy!